Welcome to Studio Z. Today we are hosting a hands-on marketing experience developed and presented by Joanne Lenart-Weary of the JLW Company. She also just launched a new division called Marketing with Moxie. Tell us about it, Joanne.
Group, I'm just building it now and it will be ramping up, so it's going to be a lot of free marketing ideas. We're going to do challenges, and everyone in there is not designer. It is not geared to the design industry. It's geared to female entrepreneurs.
Now let's join Joanne as she talks about business purpose and outsourcing.
So you have to think about that. What am I trying to achieve? Because then I think, to your point, Janet, I think then that helps you to give up a little control. Because you say, well, you know, if I'm spending all this time over here writing all my numbers down in the ledger book, I'm not selling anything. So I'm going to get somebody else to do that. I'm going to have a bookkeeper do that part of it. Because what I have to do is I got to sell my product or my service or whatever. So understand what your goal is. So 5 ways to increase your sales. So first of all is increase that average sale. So, you know, for you, Linda, this is your first full year with Escape to Create, right?
Yes.
So you can go back and say, this is what my sales were, this is what my average workshop is. And of course, looking at what your expenses, did I make money when I was all done? What would I have needed to have done to move me to that next place to help you? So, you know, do my class prices need to be more? Am I increasing my average sales? I had 50 students last year. I only want 50 students this year, but my classes need to go from 45 to 75. You know, what is that the process you want to go? So think about who I really am targeting for, because that's going to make your content more relevant. It will make sense. Yes.
Can I do a book plug really quick?
Absolutely.
There's a book called Attracting Perfect Customers. It's got a peacock on the cover. It's been out forever. And in that book, they walk you through client attraction plan, and there's like a whole template of what your ideal client, and it's just really helpful because there's all kinds of questions. And
okay, the tighter you can make that client description, you know, even for you, Susan, when you think about who is your ideal client, who's going to be attracted to you to work with you, it probably isn't going to be a 30-some millennial kind of person. It's probably going to be more empty nesters or someone with an older family.
That's what I would think, but kids that are young, and I look like their mom.
Okay, so then if that's the
and
market,
they're really they don't know anything.
Yeah, I don't know nothing about it.
so maybe that becomes your specialty then. Maybe that's what your content is.
I can be your mom.
Yeah. You know, advice your mom should have told you and never did about how to buy a house. Think about it. What can you hang your hat on that makes you unique and different? And speaking of books, another book I recommend here, Profit First. This is all about how to price your product and your services. Remember our grandmothers did the old envelope system? The check came in and this money goes in here for the rent and this money goes, This is kind of the same, a build on that concept. He recommends that you have multiple checking accounts, that you keep your money separate. It's a very, very interesting, it's a very easy read, so I recommend you all to get this. Okay, build awareness, that is going to be the key, and that's the key of what we are talking about today, is I'm not going to buy from you unless I know you're good at what you're doing. So if you're brand new, I might be a little apprehensive about having my wedding there if I'm your very first wedding. So that's why it's important for you to start right now. So by the time you open that up, it's like, oh yeah, I've been watching her for 6 months. She knows her stuff, you know.
We are a historic special events venue for all of life's celebrations.
An online community and build your online presence to meet your business's goals.
Okay, so I like what you're saying, the core of what you're saying, but again, I want it
More
Sophia's.
humanized, yeah.
I want it Sophia.
Okay.
Ready, steady, succeed.
Awesome. So tell me, what is your one big takeaway?
Credibility and content.
Interesting. What does that mean?
The credibility is yourself through your experiences and and what you can do, and you're proving to people that yes, I am an expert in this field. And then content would be what's in your program or service, what you're going to offer to others, to make sure that it's something they want and to show them how it will benefit.
Stars would you give Joanne Lenart-Weary?
Out of what?
Out of 5.
I give her 10.
Oh, yeah, she's pretty awesome, huh?
Yeah, she is. She knows a lot about a lot. So, some of the homework was to Google yourself, see where you're at, and take note of that. And then, doing the testimonials. Yeah.
Yeah,
doing testimonials, which I'm doing now for someone, but to do your own, to get at least 5 of those. So
Awesome. Cool. How'd you like the class?
This marketing class with Joanne Lenart-Weary, I would highly recommend if you are a business owner or someone in business and wanting to get a grasp on your marketing, social media, all those next steps. I would highly recommend coming down here. And Studio Z was a perfect location to host it. So awesome. Thank you.
Oh,
it was fantastic.
How was it? Oh, look, Joanne's in the back there.
So much. We learned so much.
Lots of good information. I would highly recommend this course to anybody that has their own business, or even if you work for somebody else but you just want more marketing insights. It was really good.
Oh, very cool. And what about you, Susan? What's your biggest takeaway?
Very helpful with my next steps to promoting myself. Very helpful.
Okay, so what are you going to go home and do?
Facebook Live.
You're going to do Facebook Live.
I'm going to go home and do one.
I'm going to go home and look at the content page that I'm supposed to look at. We have several homework assignments.
See.
So I'm really fired up about getting out there, and just there was so much information. I'm like just ready to go home and spend like 6 hours. I felt like it flew. Like the first time I was like 3 hours sitting in the same spot, but the next thing I knew it was noon, and I was like, wait, there's only half an hour left.
What's your biggest takeaway?
Biggest takeaway, credibility.
Okay.
Learning how to build credibility.
Keep your eyes open for the next Ready, Steady, Succeed Marketing Strategies Workshop with Joanne Lenart-Weary. Until then, check out Marketing with Moxie on Facebook. Like the page and get some tips and tricks. Always remember Studio Z when you're thinking of a different venue for your events.
Studio Z is awesome.
Oh, well, thank you so much. All right. Bye.